What's up everyone, we're back with another recap, a news recap of the top 5 biggest news stories coming out of Final Fantasy XIV, and this time, the first month of 2022, January 2022. As always, if you like the start of the video, consider dropping a like, that helps out with the algorithm a ton, and subscribe if you want to see more of these. Let's get straight into it. Hands down, the biggest thing that happened this month was the big new patch 6.05, which made crafters rich and savage raiders poor. We got some cool new crafting recipes, outfits, and crafted gear to make some new housing items. I made my first video on crafting, and it was about like my epic failures trying to make money as a new crafter. I think after a whole day of struggle, I just about broke even. So hopefully a lot of people got rich here, because I certainly did not. Maybe you were in the other camp while I was studying the craft, you were studying the blade, and you took your first step into savage raiding, because the first tier of Endwalker has been wild. I've been progressing these the last few weeks, having a great time, but taking it very slow, still struggling on P2S with RFC. But the real pros have absolutely smashed it. I tried to follow the world first race for Pandemonium, but it went by in a flash. I think P1S was cleared in like an hour, which I don't even know. The whole thing was completed in about 14 hours by team thoughts per second, or TPS. As someone who's took about a week to clear P1S, I'll never understand how these legends do it, but it sure has been fun to follow. But whatever you got up to, whether you were crafting, maybe you were stepping into Savage, or just trying out some of the new stuff, I hope you've had fun, because this is my first ever big patch release of current content, and I found it really fun, so I'm excited for more. But with every positive topic, we need to bring it back to reality, because point 2 I want to talk about, NFTs in Final Fantasy XIV. This is controversial as heck. I really don't want to get too negative with this, because we really don't fully know what it means. But as of the start of January, Square Enix presidents announced very subtly that they're considering new tech, such as NFTs, in their games going forward, and that 2021 would be the year 1 of NFTs and the metaverse. For those that don't know, NFTs, or non-fungible tokens, are simple, unique items held on the blockchain that hold value due to their individuality. We've seen companies such as Ubisoft pushing their own version of NFTs, Quartz, and gamers have kicked off pretty hard against that. You can buy a skin with a unique code, so you could buy Ranger Pants 003 and then sell it to other people, or you can earn it in-game and sell it to other people. The strangest quote from the president was that NFTs would give the potential to enable self-sustaining growth, which instantly strikes panic into my heart, because surely in Final Fantasy XIV, the expansion sales and subscribers are the sustainable growth that you would need. So personally, I hope they're going to test this new NFT metaverse model out on other games rather than 14, but I think it's still worth covering, as coming from WoW, I've seen these rare, unique old mounts sell for thousands on eBay. There used to be like a trading card game in the real world where you could get cards and then redeem prizes and mounts and stuff in game. So there's a spectral tiger that's still getting sold on eBay, and you can redeem that in game for tens of thousands. And I mean, as much as people don't like buying microtransactions or buying from the MOG station, if you're going out there and there's a new mount and it's $10, $15, $20, whatever it is, you know what you're getting. It's a level playing field. There's no speculation of people trying to profit off of it. But if they released a well-wanted mount, let's say you win the PvP tournament for the season, and you win a super rare mount, but you can sell this mount on the blockchain, and you're the only one with this mount, and that goes for tens of thousands, it's not something I'm into. It doesn't sound good for me. Hopefully we never see anything like it. Now, number 3. The meme is over. Have you heard about the award-winning MMORPG? Well, it's back on sale again. So we can stop memeing, we can stop making it this elite club that only veterans can play. Everyone is welcome again. There's so many people who've wanted to jump in and try this over the last month or so. Endwalker was massively hyped up. It scored incredibly well. And I've even had a few people join our Discord or talk to me on YouTube and ask, like, how do I get this? And it's hard, because you have to say, well, actually, you're not invited to this game right now, which is really weird. But with the initial hype over, the devs working on the server issues, and new servers being created, it seems like Q Savage is finally under control, at least in the parts of the game that I'm playing. For the most part, we've got some sort of normality back, so it's nice to see the game back on sale. As I go through the starter areas, you're seeing so many sprouts now, which is it's really nice to see. As someone who was a sprout 8 months ago, well, up to 4 months ago, it's really nice seeing it. Limsa was congested the other day, and that's because there were so many new players roaming around. So yeah, I'm really happy that You know, this is an incredible game, and especially the ending, the Endwalker, the whole package really, from start to finish, is such an incredible and enjoyable experience that I want as many people as possible to have the same experience I've had. So I'm really happy that more people can play it. Is good news. It's some good news. And then speaking of the new servers, we finally have the OCE servers. So black mages from across the world can now sit in their ley lines until the very last millisecond without getting clipped. After trying out Savage Raiding, I see why having a stable connection is so important. So this is such good news for everyone over there. And I totally understand why people with mains in NA don't do so much difficult content with us over on EU. I got a lot of friends who've made alts on EU to play with, and they sometimes avoid the harder content like extremes. So I completely get it now, because yeah, I get this. It can be really challenging, but we got to talk about one thing over there. People creating alts with funny names. There's an entire guild right now on OCE servers made up of Grahartiers. Every way you can imagine it. Grahartier, Grahahahatia, Grahatiara, Grahar with an R. I love it. I love it. We've got a section on our Discord where we share funny names, and it feels like this new server has just embodied this completely, and it's just been flooded with them. Some of my favorite ones: Only Fan Daniels, Skipping Cutscenes, Final Fantasy, Among Us. There's some real good ones over there, and it's good that people are having a bit of fun. Not just the meme names, but there's so many people recreating like famous scions. I've seen a Y'shtola, I've seen a Sadu, Godbert. There's some real good ones over there, and I think they're doing a really good job of keeping it fun, because I think for the most, people are moving old characters and making characters, like their current players making new characters on the server that is more stable for them. But all in all, pretty funny, pretty fun little thing the community have done over there, and good news all around that there's more stable servers for more people, and it lightens the load on others, I guess. And then up at number 5, the next thing that's happened in January is probably a million G-poses of our favorite characters. We had 2 events this month: the Heaven's Turn event where we killed a tiger, got a mask. It was a nice throwback to the Stormblood trials, but it didn't hit home that hard for me. But we got a really good one towards the end of the month, the Spooky event. I guess it was timed a little strange because of the release of Endwalker and the delays, but yeah, I don't mind seeing pumpkins around because it was so worth it for what we got. The strange vampire type character luring people to his home in secret, and you got to do a mocked up fun version of Tamtara. I think Tamtara, maybe Tamtara Hard or something. It was like a mocked up version where you throw in holy water, I think, something like that. It was pretty fun. Nothing too serious, nothing too crazy, but it was pretty fun. But as a newer player, the absolute best part about this was going into the manor after and getting to turn your character into someone else from the game. I'm going to be honest, I spent way too much time emoting as Grahar, Sadu, and Thancred. This is Thancred. I found this on stream. I'll link that down below if you want to come hang out live. And we spent 2 hours there just messing around and having fun. And I hear they've done something like this before. On the one hand, how good would it be if this was permanent? But then at the same time, let it go away for a while, and I'm just excited to go back and do it all again, and we all discover it and we all wait for it to come back. I think it's going to be really fun. One thing that I'm having for the first time though is Viera troubles. So the Heaven's Turn event awarded a couple of masks, which as a Viera, male Viera, I couldn't wear, so there was no reward really. There's a main event reward, and then from doing the All Saints Halloween event, you got a outfit, like a clown outfit, and the key area there was a top hat and a big red nose, and not even the red nose was allowed on the Viera. So female Vieras, I know you've suffered in silence for too long, but now as male Vieras support you, I'm gonna get the word out there. Justice for Vieras. We need that red nose at least, guys. Come on, help us out. Let's get a movement going. I want the red nose. But yeah, all in all, a pretty interesting month. Kind of a lot gone on in game and out of game. Mostly positive, mostly good stuff. I really, the only negative thing you could really see here is the NFT situation, and I think that's something we can just put in the back of our mind, like all other problems in life, and just forget about for a few years. Hopefully it doesn't happen, right chat, copium. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. You've had your 5 big news stories for January 2022. We'll be back with another one next month, and lots of little videos in between. I think my computer broke in January, so I only managed to post about 4 videos, which is absolutely tragic. But I have a new computer now. It does not take 5 hours to process a video anymore, which is fantastic. So yeah, Have fun out there. I'll catch you in the next one.